Alright, welcome back. Do a quick video on this 03 Duramax Crew Cab Dually 4x4 LB7. And while I've been checking this truck in and getting it ready for the internet, I've been letting it idle for about the last 15 minutes. And we all know on these trucks, typically you'll start seeing them huff and puff when they have injector issues. We were told previous owner had done considerable amount of repairs, injectors being one of them, but again, we didn't do them, so we don't like to speak to things that we did not do. Also, the other telltale is very low oil pressure because the oil gets watered down, or fueled down, I should say. Oil pressure's good, and we did pull the dipstick. Not stinky of fuel. Also, a lot of people ask about blow by. Go ahead and check that for you now. And no bubbling on the water tank. So all some telltale signs for this year Duramax. So I'll shut it off now so we can hear a little better. So as you can see, not for sale yet, will be shortly. This truck was just traded in at the local dealership. We're going to get a fresh inspection on it. 2003 3500 Silverado. It is not black, it's actually the dark green gray color. Supposedly was kept indoors, so the paint finish has definitely survived better than usual, other than the fender flares. Fiberglass fender flares that were added, the paint finish is definitely coming off at the top of both front areas. The back's not so bad. So the other thing on these trucks is rust. Rocker panels and cab corners. This right here is just some pollen. Underside has had no paint or any sort of refinishing done. Nothing is being hidden on this truck. I'll show you the other side, which does have a couple little bubbles, but you can see the bed supports are good. The frame has never had paint. All that is completely original. The bed, no gooseneck, no fifth wheel, no bed liner. Even the bed's in great shape, ain't all banged up. This side, you do have a very small bubble right here, and then a couple little pin-sized bubbles along the rocker. Bottoms of the doors. Oh, it does have remote start, keyless entry, 2 fobs. Bottoms of the doors are great. Dog legs inside the doors are great. Seats are great. And again, I want to do this before we cleaned it. We have not touched this truck for cleanup yet. It's exactly the way the man brought it in and traded it. The seats will clean up very nice. You can see some dirt in the floor over there. Aftermarket stereo. That's a rear view camera. Again, the remote start and the alarm. Owner's manual paperwork for the trailer brake control. Even owner's manual, and owner's manual for the truck, and owner's manual for the stereo. So definitely old person approved. They always love saving their paperwork, especially my mom. 187,000 miles, I believe. Yep. 189,000 miles. Some people do ask about hours. I'll show you that real quick. 6,843 hours, so you can do the math on that if you want. 4x4. Power windows, power door locks, heated seats, power seats. I did scan the computer. It did have a code for a glow plug. I have cleared that. When it gets serviced, if it needs one, we'll address it. Obviously, these trucks, super common to have that code. And again, been sitting here in the heat for at least 15 or 20 minutes, checking it in, getting it ready for the internet, getting all my information, looking the truck over. General grabber tires, all-terrain. You see up front here, that's AC dripping. The AC works very well. Replacement front shocks. Couple little small little door dings, which our guy is here today, so I'm gonna try to get him to address those. They should pretty much disappear. But again, you guys really like our preliminary vehicle post, so that you can see what the trucks look like ahead of time. It will get detailed. It is going to get serviced. It is going to get inspected. Again, these little door dings, which are moderate, if you can even see them, yeah, one right there, will get addressed. I didn't bring my little camera thing, but it hadn't been sticking real well with this hot weather, so we'll fire it up here real quick and at least go for a quick drive so you can see it shift. This truck, if all goes well for service and inspection, should be somewhere around the 16 to 17,000 price range. And for a truck this solid, I'd have to say that's a very decent deal. Trans temp gauge is working. A lot of times that does not work proper. All the gauges over here are working, and yes, it does have a full tank of fuel. Allison transmission, of course, shifts through the gears just fine. See here on this part of the road, I did notice the steering wheel was just a touch off, and yes, steering wheel is just a touch off. And the tires have a little bit of tire shake, being they're a little bit more aggressive. We'll try the cruise control. That works here. Cruise control works, light comes on. So maybe a slight alignment. Radio works, touch screen, rear view camera here. I think you gotta turn that on, I don't have an extra free hand. Bluetooth, I believe. Yep, Bluetooth on the stereo. That's for the remote entry and keyless remote start. I should be bringing my little thermostat to stick in the vents, but ice cold AC. Very minimum wear and tear on this truck, guys. Solid truck, checks out well. Going through its process, but is available. We know most of you guys are watching us on the YouTube nowadays as much as you are our website, so just stay in touch. And as of tomorrow, if everything goes well, this one will be up for grabs. Thanks again, guys. Davis Drives on YouTube, Davis Auto Sales in Richmond, Virginia. On to the next one.